Hey YouTube, Travis here. I'm gonna try to make a sword.
We're going to start out by printing out the designs on cardstock and cutting them all out and taping them together and slowly make the pieces of the sword. Now this is not going to be the actual sword base, this is just going to be a template that I'm going to trace onto foam later. But we're slowly just going to make this here. This is in the middle piece. I'm just trying to figure out how long I want it to be at the moment. I think I decided about 8 or 10 inches there. Now once we have everything cut out, we're going to start tracing onto the foam sheet. I was actually able to fit it all into one foam sheet. I think that's 8 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 size. I can't remember the exact size I bought, but it's about a few millimeters thick. And I just traced it on there with a pencil. It's kind of hard to see it on the camera, but you can definitely get a good representation of where the lines are. And I cut it out with just plain craft scissors. From my experience, the best way I've used to cut the foam sheets. If there's a better way, someone let me know. I'm always happy to learn new things. The original video had a papercraft construction instead of foam. I chose to experiment with foam just because it's easier to work with, and I want to see how it works with the weight. Hopefully it works out for me. Now once we have this all taped together, we're going to start laying out our popsicle sticks. I use large size popsicle sticks. That's going to be the base of the strength of the sword. I'm going to layer them together in like a bricklaying pattern. That'll give it a little bit more rigidity, so still have a little bit of flex to it, but it's going to have a lot more of a hard spine so it won't break as easily. Once we get the design we're going to lay out, we're going to hot glue them onto there piece by piece. Now make sure when you're gluing these on, you apply a lot of pressure to it as the hot glue dries, so they're nice and firm together. It's not going to be any loose areas that can give it more of a spot where it could break or kind of be an unwanted shape when you're putting the final layer on top. You want them nice and close together. I chose to go about 3 layers thick on this to give it a good enough frame without making it too thick when we put it all together. I don't want the sword looking too thick at the base. I kind of tapered it off towards the end of the blade, so when we put the layer on top, it'll kind of look like it slopes down to the point. I made that mistake on a previous sword where it just kind of looked more blunt and more like a blade. So hopefully this is an improvement once I finish it. Thanks for checking out this video. In part 2, I hope to have the skin completed and have it painted. Please check out our podcast and video page for more projects I decided to work on. Our podcast is we all talk about things on our mind. Here's the completed sword here so far. Thanks for watching, and we'll figure it out.